Hi everybody, welcome to Baby and Me. This is week 10. He's 10 weeks yesterday. I am totally wiped out from the weekend. I worked all weekend long. I had events on Saturday and Sunday night, and I'm just really tired. But I can't believe that Jameson's 10 weeks. He's right here, sleeping. Got my little Jameson bottle shirt on. Um, So, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. At week 10, month 2, things are getting a lot easier. I think I touched on this last week that he's just becoming easier. I think he's just getting used to everything. His stomach seems to be functioning a little bit better, meaning it doesn't seem like he's struggling as much to go to the bathroom or pass gas, and it doesn't seem like it's causing him a lot of discomfort, which I think was most of why he was crying a lot in month 2. So I guess, his intestinal tract and stomach is just getting bigger, and it's just getting easier for him to process everything. I don't know if I said this last week, but I have been only doing breast milk again and not formula, which also seems to have helped with this. We did a little experiment a few nights ago or last weekend where I did try to add some formula to my breast milk for nighttime feeding, hoping that it would maybe keep him asleep a little bit longer, and it didn't. It did sort of the opposite. He was up crying and straining all night. So I just don't think this kid's system likes formula. Maybe just not now, hopefully at some point, because I'm not going to be able to breastfeed forever. But I am pumping once in the morning, once at night. So we always have 2 full bottles, 5 ounces, 10 ounces for him on the nights that I have to go to work, or if I'm not working, I have a bottle that maybe, I just get a break and get to have a glass of wine or something, and he gets a bottle. He is just happier in general, smiling a lot, laughing a little bit, loves music, loves sitting on my lap and listening to music. He's happiest in the morning, like when he first wakes up after getting a lot of sleep. He has been sleeping a lot better. I wouldn't say necessarily longer. We've gotten 2 nights where he has done a 5-hour stretch, which is awesome. But right now, the general longest stretches that he's getting is between 3 and 4 hours. So it's still pretty much the same. The only difference now is that it's better sleep. So before, I was noticing that when he was sleeping, he was always moving a lot or making a lot of noises. Now, when he's asleep and he's not really moving. He seems very comfortable and very happy. And the other thing that's happening is when he does wake up, he's not staying awake for very long, and he's just not fussing as much after that initial stretch, which if he was sleeping from like 9 to 1, after 1 o'clock until we got up in the morning, he was in and out of sleep. But now it's like the stretches that we get after his first big one are better. Like they're still only like 2 hours, but it's solid. He's not kicking and moving around. We use the swing to help get him to sleep during the day for naps and things. If he's really tired and fussing and won't fall asleep on his own, put him in the swing him, put it on a timer, 45 minutes, high. He goes right to sleep and he stays asleep. We're not really using the swing at night anymore because I want to get him used to like getting to sleep sort of on his own in a nice, calm environment. So we did end up getting a rock and play. I just wanted to see how it worked, and it's just a more gentle rocking bassinet thing. and it fits really nicely like right next to me in the bed, which the swing is too low. This rocking place kind of high, so I'm like I can grab him, and it's working out really well. We've been putting him in that just at night after he falls asleep. It rock and I keep it on rock all night long, and he just seems to be sleeping better. He's comfortable. I'm right there, and it's gotten him out of our bed. He's barely sleeping in our bed anymore. I will have to admit that he there when he wakes up like in the middle of the night and I feed him. Sometimes I fall asleep with him right there and in my arms, and then I'll wake up and I'll be like, okay, and I'll put him back in the rock and play. So he's basically out of our bed, which is awesome. And I think that's about it. A little word of advice. So that's everything about Jameson. A little word of advice about me is I did opt for like I'm only doing like part-time work right now, but I am working again. So I'm, doing events on the weekends. I've been doing events for the past 2 weekends. Then I do work from home for a couple hours a day, and then I go into the office on Mondays. As much as I love work, and as much as when I'm there, I'm happy to be there, and I'm happy to be out, doing things like a normal human being again. It's definitely been really hard. Like it's been a lot on my plate. Um, it's taught him how to survive without mommy, and him and Ryan have been able to spend a lot of time together, which is awesome. But in the grand scheme of things, it's just a lot. Like I suggest, and for the next one, I will definitely take my 3 months of maternity or my 12 weeks of maternity and not commit to anything, because he's getting to the point now where he's just starting to get like better at things, and if I had just a little more time to spend and energy to spend on really training him, like sleep training and feedings, and if I just had a little bit more time, I think we would be really getting ourselves into good shape, and I'd be learning a lot more about him. I still am, but that extra time that I had before is now going back into work, and it's exhausting. I'm just tired. So I would suggest that even when your baby is starting to get not normal, but easier, and you're like, that's what I was thinking. Oh, he's getting easier. I can go back to work. Just wait another month. Those first 3 months, people take maternity for a reason. um, so that's everything, and I will see you guys next week for week 11. Happy holidays. Hope you're having as much fun as I am with the first holiday with your new one.